Welcome back to the Cliff. Manchester United get us started for the second half then. In control of this game, leading by 2-0 at the break. Barlow and Durnley on the score sheet. And this is Kenyon looking to get United going again right from the off in the second period. United have kept just 6 clean sheets in 26 games in all competitions this season, so I'm sure part of Kieran McKenna's team talk at the break will have been he wants his side to stay resolute at the back. This is Kenyon, who will be charged with a defensive duty in this second half, as well as attacking to try and look for goal number 3. Barry knocks it back here to Tom Sang. Knocks it back here to Tom Sang. He's had to be patient waiting for his chances this season in Manchester United colours. Whelan's been pretty much first name on the team sheet throughout the campaign, certainly been on every team sheet. Some defending for Warren to do here, and he does the job. He's been very tight to Jamal Hector Ingram today, making sure he doesn't have much space. I'm sure that the United lads not involved today have been pleased with what they've seen from their mates so far. Burkhardt looking to stretch his legs here and looking for Durnley perhaps. Just didn't quite have enough on it to make it through to United's second goal score of the day.
Come on, Ethan. Come on, Ethan.
Nice work to find Alfie Lewis. Here's Scully again, who was the man with the footwork, and he's looking here for Hector Ingram, who's got the run on Warren, and Sang has to go with him and stay tightly to him. And Wojciech with a fantastic save there. His personal duel with Hector Ingram continues. Smart stop from him in the first half, and this one was really good reactions and also a very strong few fingertips to turn that round the post. Must have thought he'd scored here, but Wojciech had the answer. In from Scully. Lewis and Powell are in there. Powell in the end with the final touch. Well, the two coaches will be experiencing mixed emotions, I think, of this game so far. Kieran McKenna will be pleased that his side are in front and the way that they've taken the goals. That said, though, West Ham United are coming back at Manchester United quite a bit. Important that concentration is kept by those in red here. In it goes from Hamilton towards Bowie. And somehow it's kept out by Ford. Maybe at some personal cost here to Josh Bowie. Hamilton with a delicate ball in. The touch from Elise, and then from Bowie, who just collided with the goalkeeper. As this game goes on, I'm sure we'll see some fatigue from those in red. It was a busy and difficult Dallas Cup campaign, physically as well as mentally. A lot of travelling too. Here's Durnley trying to find space for the shots, which he does eventually do. But the presence of Ben Wells there just kept him going wider and wider. The angle was always getting more and more against Zach Durnley here. Great to see him playing regular football after what's been a difficult campaign. Last season there were hamstring problems for Zach as well. He's come back strongly this season. West Ham need to come back strongly in this game.
Just get to the middle, Josh.
Hector Ingram on the chase again. Wojciech comes out. Referee says penalty. It's the first time today that the big number 9 has got the better of Manchester United's goalkeeper. Might have hurt himself in the process here. Wojciech came out. He had to deal with the danger. He just didn't quite get there quick enough. West Ham United have a route back into the game. It's all about whether Anthony Scully, who's been the Hammers' best player so far today, can hold his nerve. Yes, he can. Penalty tucked away in the style that he's played the match, really, with a bit of a swagger. And with just under a quarter of the game to play, West Ham are right back in this.
Stay there, stay there.
Manchester United throw. Beautiful warm day to watch football, as I mentioned in the first half. Fair few here with a cup of tea on the go. Some with something a bit cooler too. The sunglasses are out, and rightly so. This is Tanner. Gives it and gets it back, and now it drops for Barlow, who had to go on his own. Only really had Durnley forward with him. Ford just tempts Bowie with the ball there as he rolls it out to Ben Wells. Lovely flick on. And a chance here for West Ham, maybe a long way out. It's a clever little finish, but Wojciech there knew where his goals were and just pulled the arms away. Bernardo Rosa charged onto this little touch from Hector Ingram. I think he knew he didn't have the legs to take on everyone in Manchester United red. He went for the quality instead, which wasn't quite there.
Get around it.
Hamilton's head flicks it on towards Bowie. This is Scully. Hits it straight at Warren, who stays strong in the tackle as well. Michaela gets it back from Tanner. Here's Michaela again. Digs it out for Barlow, who just saw it roll away from him. Powell. Over it goes for Hector Ingram. The bounce, I think, deceived Tyrell Warren. Hector Ingram trying to get a sight on goal. And it's Wojciech again to the rescue for United here. Tricky ball to defend that. It was spinning all over the place. Hector Ingram using his physicality. In the end, though, the goalkeeper once again saves Manchester United. Wells. Powell. Good header away from Jake Kenyon. Bowie and Whelan find Kenyon again. Oh, Kenyon's gone down here in some distress, which is not good to see. He's being encouraged to carry on, but West Ham United are certainly carrying on here. Challenge from Tanner on Longelo is deemed a foul. But you can tell George Tanner doesn't agree. Pass came from Powell here. Longelo tried to take on Tanner, who just stuck out a leg. Kenyon seems to be okay, by the way, for now. In it comes from Scully. Oh, and the header from Elise. Flashes wide. Forward from the back, making his presence felt. Ajibola Elise must have thought he'd grabbed the equaliser there for a moment. Didn't quite get the contact on it he needed. Longelo just ran away from Scully. Now he goes down in a bit of discomfort. Looks like his left calf, which is the problem here. Tanner will take the throw. West Ham have to play Manchester City at home, and they end the campaign at Arsenal. United take on Arsenal at home. Also play Reading, and a home game under the lights at Altrincham against Blackburn Rovers to finish things off. Booted away by Warren. Header is by Diedrich Roberts. Out it goes, and that's the whistle that signifies United's first win in this merit group phase. First half goals from Barlow and Durnley, enough to win the Reds the points. West Ham United came back in the second half, got one back from the penalty spot through Anthony Scully. But in the end, the saves in the first half and second half from goalkeeper Alex Wojciech proved crucial to giving Manchester United the victory here. Final score at the Cliff, Manchester United 2, West Ham United 1. Here's Kieran McKenna with George.